coming from Peso. That Jackie O flair, I don't mind if I say so. We could go anywhere from the east to the west coast. Chicago, okay, we keep it shifty. Love the time and the present when I'm gone, you miss me. You say so much, I'll get the wrong, you miss me. Oh, it hurts my soul to lose self-control. Two bodies in tune to two frequencies. Ain't nobody like Shaka can come test me. We be the club and we rock tight. We hit the city and we rock all night. When it comes to lust, there's no issues. All day running through my mind like track shoes. A move to it's a spirit when we share, we give, we never take. Cause those impressions is misused. Some of these women, they don't have a clue. Well, some of them do, but not quite like you. You unique. For the first time the ground touch your feet, it's like woo. You make me wanna, yeah.
I just wanna,
yeah. I said, mother be like, I said, yo, you make me wanna,
I just wanna,
I said,
contemplating how to tell you I love you and thinking of you. The dimples on your face, so skin and body language. And you got a brother feeling like a king with it with you. Like a man with a plan, ready to conquer the world. You're a fist full of love, so ain't no need to be ducking. Ma, you island fine like a breeze in the summer. So no need for no beach, just you and I together. Intertwine like two hands, slowly rubbing together. You're making splashes on the match like tsunami, I get it. I'm automatic with the Mac, and she call it PMP. Cause talking proper's not the problem, just depends on the chick. But you got me singing like woo diddy woo. Acting a fool, singing no pitch, but still gonna hit. Her mind, body and soul like a Motown hit. So wine, move on. You on the and let the moment be the focus, cause they ready to sing like
1994, I'm off the porch, sipping 40 ounces with my dogs. Going half on nickel bags of funk. That was back when I believed in luck. Yeah. Running off at the mouth could get you. But back then all it did was get you jumped. Pants rubbing and humping's 88. I'm getting older now. Yeah, watching older figure throwing rims up on his truck. I was fascinated how he's getting all his stuff. Heard he died on the dance floor, doing the butt. They was shooting up the party, screaming, "It's better duck." And I couldn't get enough, cause apparently I'm stuck. Just pay me what you owe me, never can I get a buck. And I'm arrogant as I tell you, look, life is a game of spades and it's played by the book, yup. I be feeling like I'm all alone. No room for nobody on the throne. Everybody coming from my head. I can feel this feeling in my bones. I be feeling like I'm all alone. No room for nobody on the throne. Everybody coming from my head. I can feel this feeling in my bones. They thought I wouldn't make it, then I made it. I thought that they would love me, but they hate it. They thought that I was high and I was faded. But still ain't no denying I'm the greatest ever. I promised my daughter to never promise. I broke that promise twice, now I owe my daughter all kinds of. I don't wear a watch, I can show you what time it is. I be spinning blocks, texting I'm right outside your crib. It's not a magic trick when I'm disappearing inside you, sis. Swimming with the sharks, dodging all them piranha fish. Cause I ain't trying to lose, and that's a major accomplishment. Kids in private school, you can miss me with all that minor. Take my coffee, 2 sugars, heavy on the cream. 3 albums, 1 summer, fully blunt a machine. I am January's baby, February's dream. Marching into April, I'm something June never seen. And it seems I be feeling like I'm all alone. No room for nobody on the throne. Everybody coming from my head. I can feel this feeling in my bones. I be feeling like I'm all alone. No room for nobody on the throne. Everybody coming from my head. I can feel this feeling in my bones. I woke up and gave a conscious effort to make sure you small minds get the larger message. The paper, the house you dressing. If you ain't got bars to back it up, it's not impressive. Who run it? Who run it? Who run it? Who run it? If you did it, then I done it. Anybody get it? Don't nobody want it. Ain't no second coming. Ask them who run it? Who run it? Who run it? Who run it? Who? run it? Who run it? Who run it? Yeah. I'm stronger than I've ever been. Never win. You are in the presence of your president. Out here lifting heavy. 2 pounds of shake left from 30 pounds of great. Yep. 2 stacks caught my jack and I ain't even wake yet. Woke up, double back. Asked them if they needed what they needed. I was asleep when they called. Then I could come with that. Told me to, I'm dugging that. Matter of fact, come to me. I barely bagged the order. He rolled up like a Russian cream. Who run it? Who run it? Who run it? If you did it, then I done it. Anybody get it? Don't nobody want it. Ain't no second coming. Ask them who run it. Mind over matter. Remote controlling the data. I'm getting older and older. I'm looking better and better. You niggas shoulder to shoulder and can't get it together. They think I'm talking to myself, but I was talking to Kevin. I'm picking up where you left us. Ain't tougher than leather. 40 years plus. Young and still can't get on my level. And y'all ain't level up yet. I still don't wear watches. I ain't copping ice to bezel up yet. I do my thing so when I die you say I did it to death. My baby moms ain't salty cause I did them correct. I make the money, make some more, and I ain't breaking a sweat. I make $1 million, leave the chauffeur, I'm taking the chef. I cop the as soon as I observe the nature of threat. So I can squeeze on it like a wash rag when it's wet. So I would rather invest, be somewhere cashing a check. I never loved you, probably why you couldn't get me upset. Who run it? Who run it? Who run it? Who run it? If you did it, then I done it. Anybody get it? Don't nobody want it. Ain't no second coming. Ask them who run it? Who run it? Who run it? Who run it? If you did it, then I done it. Anybody get it? Don't nobody want it. Ain't no second coming. Ask them who run it?
Young Trappers, ENT, turn up.
$1 million muck, Young Trappers, ARI. We on the road to the riches. Road to the riches, fast beat a red light. My brakes flow deeper than a shark bite. Rap star, but evolve to the greatest rap. Damn, I'm a rookie, but the student might could beat the man. I might roll to the riches, fast beat a red light. My brakes flow deeper than a shark bite. Rap star, but evolve to the greatest rap. I'm a rookie, but the student might could beat the man.
I'm on the road to the riches. Got rich cutting O's on the dishes. Used to get heat from the stove in the kitchen. Big heat, 2-hand hole when I'm spitting. I'm a slave to the dope game. Before I had money, I ain't had no name. First Cassidy gave me his old chain. Now I own 3 cribs off of cocaine. North Philly came from the worst part. Where you stay broke if you got no heart. Remember when Gone fronted me an old hoe. Now my trap house moved like a go-kart. Them cold nights, I ain't had 10 cents. Now the coke weigh the same as an infant. I done seen money come between friendships. Sing me scream when that Mac 10 spit.
To the riches, fast beat a red light. My brakes flow deeper than a shark bite. Rap star, but evolve to the greatest rap. Damn, I'm a rookie, but the student might could beat the man. I might roll to the riches, fast beat a red light. My brakes flow deeper than a shark bite. Rap star, but evolve to the greatest rap. I'm a rookie, but the student might could beat the man. I might work hard, play hard, think I Wiz Khalifa. Turn my life around, now I'm feeling like the preacher. Roll to the riches, throw, gain a free whack. The mic talking beanie, single free whack. The mic worms in the coop, bread, nothing dirty, nothing. Put so much weight, I think I got a hernia. Born in the streets, run them like a deep track. I'm talking Kelly Price, yeah, my pocket's real fat. Racing to the top, living like it's Need for Speed. NASCAR life, YT, we in the lead. Shorty wanna ride my wave, rocket power. Good rap money got me ballin' like the White Howard. Road to the riches, rap gain a detour. My brothers hold the boy together, I call it my core. Road to the riches, fast with the red lights. Put it in reverse.
I don't wanna just chill with you. Oh, we can just chill. I'm tryna be real with you. Girl, you know I want you. Can't stand when the blame jock you. If I got you, I would keep squares out your circle so you don't end up a waffle. I be playing all the time. No joke, surely you been staying on my mind. I can't call it, you been playing on my line. Where my tickets, I'ma pay you fine. I never defile. I ain't good at free throws. I ain't got game. I know some good Chicos with your chips and my cheese. We can make Doritos be more than amigos. I'm one Lord, you're Leo.
the morning, mother. Get you out of bed by calling up a ruckus. I know you hate to love us, get your ass up out the covers. It's time to rise and grind, get your money on time so you can rise and shine.
Wake your ass up. Wake it up. It's showtime, baby. It's showtime. Mashing the snooze button stretch. Good morning, yes. How about the shower in the mirror check? Checking my fresh and I keep it 103.5. Get it correct on your dial, that's the FM. So tune into us, let's trend. Beat the topic on the morning show that's on it though. Clean out your eyes and sip your coffee, let your morning flow. How about your ride like you arrived, but it's time to go. Top of the hour like the ad-lib, my state is song. Yeah! Oh.
Put the coffee in the cup and wake your ass up. This beat hit so hard, thought it was a Mack truck. Grab a bag up, that diesel and gas up. For this ride, we bout to drive till 9 can't pass us. Cause we're leading the caravan, serenading your travel plan. Herding the cattle, man, as we give you a battle plan. For all the wealth to grab up. But first, you need to wake your ass up.
My city, I wear it. Deli, the black is gearing. I'm coming to lift the spirits like toasting a drink. I'm a breath of that fresh air while you yawning. Chasing that paper, we be on it. Speaking of mine, and that's designing make you think. Hold up, just sit it down for a second. Tune in to think. Who put it down with the bars and don't need a drink to drink? That'd be me, whether gargle or the breath stink. From running late, so I'm rushing like doing things. Could you get it? Like a fresh cup of coffee in the morning. We gon' get you a new day. Out to work to play. It's your morning. Cause see, it's growing, I got it, call it the buzz. These dudes vagina, they leaking, needing a plug. These chicks is lonely, they weak and seeking a hug, and we got them fresh up early mornings on it, waking them up. Let's get it. Yeah. I'm sorry behind them. From your time to my time.
True. I'm here for the early bird. Say a dirty word. My town to yours, rooftop to the curb. The topic superb. Politics, give us that acknowledgement. Elephant in the room, you couldn't move it. We the monolith. Wipe that cold up out of your eye and hit up that Wi-Fi and peep the other sun. Every day come catch another one. Compliment your coffee and your honey bun. Tune in with the tune in or the FM on your morning run. 6 in the morning, fighting for bathroom time with daughters. I got my laptop popping. They keep it ugly for all us. Every demographic on perimeters. We who you listen to is independent radio for independent listeners. And live on the track, hold it, here I go, my vocals. You were waiting for lyrics. Did it how we do it, baby. But I can give you some answers. Quantum on the beat, baby. Young Race.
Yeah, oh, what up? Good morning to you. Yeah, somebody's knocking at my door. Somebody's ringing the bell. Do me a favor. Open that door and let them in. Without a grin, goddamn. Lord of mercy. I need to make a special call. Where everybody at? Lord. Good morning, gentlemen.
Morning.
Morning. My God.
Morning.
Who the hell is coughing like that? What the hell you got?
I don't know what's up with it. I feel fine, but that cough was unnecessary.
Was it unnecessary or was it strange? Should we be checking it out?
No, I'm good.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Want to make sure you don't have no situation there, bro.
Who knows?
Want to make sure you ain't running around with some kind of crazy situation.
I had my mask on when I was in New York City, so.
The mask protect others from you. It don't protect you from others.
Yeah, from when I went outside, so we are good.
So what are you saying? You didn't spread it?
Yeah.
Good man. Look at you. Lord of mercy. So you were in New York City yesterday. What was it like? Was it a ghost town?
I had to drive my brother back down to his apartment because he just wanted to go
I know,
back.
but was it like a ghost town down there?
It was easy to get in and out of, so it wasn't terrible. So it was not like a ghost town. There was some people still, but there was like still there's not that many cars on in Manhattan though.
Which route did you take? Cross Bronx onto the East Side Highway, or did you go down the West Side Highway?
East Side. I had to go through the way through the Whitestone Bridge and stuff. Yeah.
Oh, you went to Whitestone Bridge?
Yeah, I had to go through there a little bit. He lives on East 33rd Street. That's where my brother lives.
Yeah, but why the hell were you on the Whitestone?
Wow. No, you had to take that way to get onto the 278 and stuff.
Yeah, you go the long way.
It's a quick way.
It's not. Whitestone. You go over to Whitestone, you're heading over to Queens.
No, like you have to take the way to go to Queens to get onto the other part of the highway. Because I had to go. I had to go. I go on 95 to 278, then take the FDR Parkway.
Oh my God! You're going. So you're
going the longest way.
Yeah, you're going the long way. Really long, a scenic route.
Yeah, no wonder why he's seeing all kind of extra cars. You're over there looking for him.
It was actually it's way quicker. So
no, dude.
No, I go down. I have my dad used to work down there, and I have a buddy that lives down.
So what? I lived in New York. I'll tell you the fastest way down there. The fastest way is to take 95 across, hit that Cross Bronx Expressway the Brockton Expressway to the East Side Highway. Whip around on the what is now called. It used to be called the Tri-Bar Bridge, which connect Bronx, Manhattan, and Queens. What is it called? Oh, it's now called the RFK.
Yeah, I take the RFK bridge.
How you get to the RFK? Yeah, you take that RFK and you go not the Brooklyn Queen. You take the RFK over to what they call it, to FDR, and whip all the way down. Anyway, we're over here giving directions like we the old MapQuest or Google Maps. What the hell is wrong with us? Anyway, GPS the damn thing, people. That's man. I used to hit that thing all the time. Only time I go over that Whitestone is if I'm going to Brooklyn or if I'm going to the airports. That's the only time I go anywhere in the direction of the Whitestone. I mean, you, Harry?
Well, yeah, you're right. The only way I was going that way is if I was going to one of the airports.
Or Brooklyn or Queens.
Brooklyn or Queens, or catching a Met game.
Yeah, exactly. That's a Met game station. Whitestone, that's the only reason I'm going in that direction. What you actually doing, Harry? Trevor, you're not getting on 278. You get on 678. And what you're actually doing is going right back up onto 95. I think he's getting off of that. What exit did you get off at? 15, 16 off of 95?
I took the Meriden because it's near my house.
That's what it is. You take the Meriden and then you go all the way down to 678 and you get on to.
I do 95. Right. I do that. Then I get on to 95 for a little bit. Then I go on to 278.
You got to eliminate 278, man. You got to take that out of the equation.
No, but it's the easiest way to get to my brother's apartment. It's like right off the exit.
Joe, Google Maps is calling.
Yeah.
He's at exit 8. It's like right off the exit. So it's like I'm there.
Off the FDR.
Yeah, off the FDR, exit 8.
Yeah, but we're talking about getting to the FDR, man. You're taking the longest way to get to
you're crossing 2 extra boroughs.
Yeah, exactly. Just to get to the FDR.
Who cares? I got there.
Yeah, anyway.
Well, I care because you're burning up gas and messing up my ozone. What the hell is wrong with you?
So am I messing up the ozone since I use premium gas for my Honda Civic?
Yeah, you're definitely messing up the ozone because I know you're using premium because you probably got some extra tools on that damn car. Probably got some added on.
A turbo on it that came stock anyways.
There you go. No, he didn't. You had that.
No, at Cape Stock.
No, he did not. You
go look at T Higgs. Check that.
No, you don't.
Check that for you.
No, you
2018
don't.
Honda Civic.
No,
inline 4 for turbo.
You don't do that.
But you know he only started crossing those boroughs because of gentrification, right?
Oh, you know it, right? He was like,
no, I was doing that way before.
Good point, Harry. What am I?
Hey, I've been going down there way before it was gentrified.
Yeah.
He wouldn't be crossing those boroughs in the 80s.
Hell no.
I probably would.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Only if you were buying. Only if you were buying.
Yeah, you know, here he is.
I've been to Detroit, Harry. Have you?
Yeah, I've been to Detroit.
I'm talking Harry. Have you ever been down to Detroit?
No, I'm telling you right now, you would not cross those boroughs back. You go running around and end up in the wrong neighborhood. Let me stop. Right now, Bill de Blasio, if he's listening, his people are like, what the hell?
Bill de Blasio's like,
80. What's that?
Bill de Blasio's, why is so much New York talk on this radio show today?
Yeah, exactly. It's like, why are you, Joe, why are you guys talking about New York like that? Oh well. By the way, shout outs to him. I like Bill de Blasio. Let's just leave it at that. Harry, you're a New Yorker. What do you think?
Are you a Bloomberg guy or de Blasio guy?
Bloomberg.
Why?
De Blasio sucks. I sent you a video of that lady crying because he's forcing people to live with dead bodies.
Are you serious?
Yes, sir. And he's not following his own social distancing regulations.
What's the situation? Seriously, he's forcing people to live with dead bodies.
Joe,
I just want to know. Wait, look that up.
The video. I sent you the video.
T. Higgs, please look that up. Can you say that, bro? That's gonna be a spoon, please. Thank you. Please, T. Higgs, look this up. De Blasio is forcing people to live with dead bodies. I don't care about this Alex Jones InfoWars nonsense this guy's to be studying.
Oh my God.
I'm not with you. Well, when you stop doing it,
when I start proving my points, right?
You will have more credibility.
Let me do my own sourcing. Oh,
yeah, his own sourcing. T. Higgs, what you got? De Blasio, Bill de Blasio.
Yeah, I mean, it says.
And not the New York
title is "How Dare You Mayor de Blasio? New York woman cries out in pain after icing husband's corpse."
Who said it?
Who said it? The lady.
Who's reporting it? Where did you get it?
Wait a minute. A video isn't enough for you. You got to worry about who's reporting it.
If you got a video, that's one. But let me hear.
The New York
Post. New York Post. Yeah, of course. Rupert Murdoch's garbage. Well, go ahead. Let me hear this. Because Rupert Murdoch has his post got ulterior motive. They don't want de Blasio to win this year.
And the New York Times doesn't have any ulterior motive, right?
I'm not saying they don't, but I know they're doggone.
Yeah.
Sometimes you could call the New York Times. I've done it.
Yeah, sure.
Go ahead.
It says a grieving Harlem food truck owner was forced to ice her husband's corpse Saturday as she searched for someone to retrieve his body several hours after he died from suspected COVID-19.
Okay, so listen to how Harry did it. Listen to that garbage.
Oh my!
Harry make it sound as if you got to stay up in the house there with him. She was. She had to say that you would think that forcing her to stop. He's forcing her to live in a house with a dead husband. He's forcing people to live with the dead. That's what you came up with. That's how you sold that.
He is, Joe. What you think that story is about?
No. What did he do? T. Higgs? He had nothing to do. Only thing that happened is that he didn't tell the woman, "Oh, you have to stay with your husband, dad's body."
Don't be foolish, Joe. Don't be foolish. Actions speak louder than words. Actions speak louder than words, Joe. Actions speak louder than words.
You spoke. Okay, what was his action that made him that make you conclude that? What was it? Do you see anything in that article that implies that? No. There's no such thing. Especially, I know Bill de Blasio. He's a smart man. He's a very smart man. You think in a political, even just out of politics, you think he'll do that? No. It just makes no darn sense. That's just one of the dumbest things.
You know
what?
Yesterday on the news, I saw, I forgot which politician was saying it, but he said, de Blasio is a smart man, so he's the type of guy you want to play Scrabble with, but he's not the type of guy you want to running your city.
You could have Jim Kenney, my friend. His name Harry. Go look him up. Go look up Jim Kenney, Harry. Go look. I know you got some time this weekend, Harry. I want a full report on Jim Kenney.
I don't got time like you do.
I think you do.
Harry don't have no talk. There is one thing I got to tell you. This guy is overworked. That's why he just grabs headlines. He don't even read the stories. Harry's like, what is this?
De Blasio, and this doesn't make any sense. If you gotta designate somebody to come and get these bodies out of here, these people that die at home, people are dying at home at an alarming rate. How dare you make us have to deal with that? After living there with the body for days. How dare you, Mayor de Blasio? You can't blame that shit on Trump. You can't blame that shit on Cuomo. That's all you, Mayor de Blasio. This is our city. And we're being treated like shit.
And there you go.
And the New York Post should be totally ashamed of themselves. They should be.
The New York Post should be ashamed.
The New York Post should be totally
reporting the news, unlike the New York Times.
Stop, Harry.
That's ignoring the fact that Biden is molesting people.
Stop. No, again, stop, Harry. Stop. You're not judge, juror, and executioner. You're not. Just like the Brett Kavanaugh situation.
You guys are. You guys are. For some reason, you guys are.
No. What did I say under Brett Kavanaugh situation?
That he was guilty?
Nonsense. Just like I did with all of these. You
took all the
accusations out there.
Evidence.
All of these accusations that's been going on here. What do I always say? Bring forth all the evidence. That's the only thing I said.
Okay, Joe.
And that's all I said about. That's what I said when they shut down and would not let the witnesses come in. That was my protest,
Joe.
But of course, no. You tried just now to say that I just jumped go after Brett Kavanaugh.
You did. No. You jumped on the bandwagon.
I said, and you know it, Harry. Rob Nice was there. Caleb was there. And if Kotick was in the damn room, he'll know. But I always say, bring forth the evidence. Don't just cut it off. And that's what I wanted to know. Now, for this situation.
Here's the problem with that, Joe. You could say that all you want because you know your side covers the evidence. They always are trying to hide evidence against a certain party. So you could say that all you want, knowing that when you turn on Rachel Maddow, she's not going to cover how Biden slipped his hand in some woman's drawers.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Listen to what you're saying again. You're accusing someone of something that you have no evidence of.
I'm doing
I'm going to say it again. I'm going to say the exact same thing like I said of Brett Kavanaugh. Let's be mature about this. There's no need for us to be immature about this. Let's be very mature about it. Just like if someone come up and accuse you of something, you think I'm just going to jump on the bandwagon? Hell no. I'll be like, no. I want the evidence. Because as a black man in this damn country, and it always go back to it, as a black man in this country, I'm not ever going to just jump to conclusion. Ever.
You called that black lady Alex Jones supporter. You called that black lady Alex Jones supporter without ever seeing it.
Again, I did not. I said, you see, this is what Harry does. He snatched a little piece of the truth, conflated with a whole bunch of lies, and call it a story. I did not. I just mentioned the name Alex Jones, and he's now saying that I am. I said, quote unquote, that I don't trust Harry. He'll come up with some Alex Jones picture. I never said this woman is an Alex Jones situation. That video is Alex Jones. I said, I don't trust you because you will come up with that Alex Jones-esque. That's what I said.
You said this is some Alex Jones.
No, I said, yeah, why?
So I had to show you. That's why I got offended for her. That's why I showed the evidence.
No,
I got offended for her.
There is let me just stop you again. There's a woman who was on camera. She's on video. Obviously, she is totally upset. And based on what she's saying, rightfully so. I don't think anyone is not rightfully upset. Shoot, who the hell is to tell somebody that they can't be upset? What are you, crazy? So I would never engage in that nonsense either. So the woman is upset, and she's saying that shame on you, Mayor de Blasio, for letting these bodies stay there. Okay, I don't see how her losing family members, did he make a policy that says it must stay in the house?
No, but these
they're
reported and nobody's picking them up.
I could say
nobody is picking them up.
But that's the department. That's not him.
Oh, wait a minute. So
that's the department.
So the buck stops with Trump. Everything stops with Trump, but nothing stops with de Blasio?
No, that's a lie.
And I would be upset too if people like you are saying I'm associated with Alex Jones.
No. What?
You associated that lady with Alex Jones. I would be upset too.
Okay, all right. I'm not going down that rabbit hole with you. You're just trying to get aroused.
Yo, what is
he's just trying to get
any news that you don't like, you label it. Any news you don't like, you label it.
Goodbye.
Unbelievable.
Come on. It's me, man. You forgot. It's me. Come on, man.
Yeah, it is you. And you're labeling people some right-wing nut associated with some right-wing nut because you don't like the news. Because de Blasio is your friend.
Okay. Listen to you. All right. Harry's a crackhead. And I said that. You're a 2 p.m. crackhead smoking. Yeah, crack smoking, 2 p.m. crack smoking crackhead.
and then you tell me, ask Caleb, ask Rob.
Every day.
Two cheerleaders. Caleb and Rob.
Listen, he's trying to rev you guys up. Look at it. Because he can't get one out of me, he's trying to rev you guys up. Look at you. Look at that.
Unbelievable.
What do you start doing it at 7 p.m. as well? Yeah, I know for sure. Yeah. 2 p.m. crackhead. Crack smoking. You're 2 p.m. crack smoking bum.
2 p.m. crack smoker. Oh my god.
You can't wait. Sitting there. I need my crack. It's 1:58. I need my crack. Look at him. He's feeding for it right now. Anyway,
you're looking at pictures.
Yeah.
Looking at pictures of buses.
Hold on. Let's talk about the numbers right here. The coronavirus numbers are 1,995,000. Excuse me.
You notice how you don't know anything about these stories till I show you them, right?
Okay, so you're looking at the coronavirus cases in the U.S. We're looking at 1,095,300.
Live in a bubble.
And looking at a death of 63,871. And you looking at recoveries of 155,737. Those numbers are real. We know that much. We know these are the cases, and there may be more.
Want to guess what state has new cases?
And there may be less.
Georgia.
Probables.
What?
No.
Which state, sir? New Jersey?
No, not my favorite state where the shore's at.
Go ahead. Which one?
California with 281 new cases.
Wow.
Ooh.
And they just opened up their beaches.
I heard they just closed it. That's what I last saw on the internet via Twitter. And 15 new
California,
deaths.
They just opened their beaches. When was it? The beginning of this week or so?
Yeah.
Yeah. They just reopened some beaches. LA says no, not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. You know, it's crazy. You go to California, you go out of California, and it's like there's Southern California and then there's California. And
there's Northern California.
You know, people, the people believe that, you know, when you go out there, you're out in LA, you're down in San Diego, people are looking at it like, oh, you're on the West Coast. It's still in the South. That part of California carries that mentality. As a matter of fact, LA law enforcement and political structure started with those old Southern boys from Alabama. The police chief who hired Daryl Gates as his underman. By the way, Daryl Gates was the police commissioner at the time when Rodney King got beat up. His predecessor, whose name escapes me right now, but he was a straight old Bama boy. He was a hardcore Klansman. Okay, Daryl Gates, he handpicked Daryl Gates and brought him out there. You want to know about these guys? Filth on filth on filth. Triple layer of filth. All right, so what we got here?
By the way, California governor orders the Orange County beaches to close after you said
after what?
Remember you said that California opened their beaches? The governor told Orange County to close their beaches.
Right, they had opened their beaches. Orange County is pretty red in political stature. And they were like, well, we want to go to the beaches. He's like, okay, but you're not going to spike the rest. See, the problem that these people fail to realize is, oh gosh, I can't even get into it. Just drive me nuts. Okay, what we got here? Is it Rob Nice? Hold on, Rob. Anybody got the clock? T hits? Anybody?
Yeah, it's time.
Okay, for whom?
Rob or Straight Up Ugliness?
All right, Rob or Straight Up? Rob, hit me here, man. Harry was my Straight Up Ugliness.
Let me give a couple of shout outs going out to Terry Esquire out of New Haven.
Yeah.
I said big shouts going out to him.
Mr. R&B. Is he using Terry Esquire again? I thought he was
Terry Esquire.
Yeah, I thought he was using Roundtree right now. I don't know. Roll with a Terry Roundtree or something. I don't know. Artists change it up their name, but he's a good R&B singer. Always has been. As a matter of fact, I remember back in the day, him and he was an R&B end with Young Blake and the crew. What was that name? What was that group? Do you remember?
It's not a. They changed their name so much I don't remember.
Yeah. I know, but and that happens. I mean, you start off with your boys from high school. I mean, they were really, when they were in Cross, they were really popping. These guys, we're talking about back in 08, 09, they had this thing on lock. I was like, listen, fellas, this is golden opportunity right now. All right, I'm going to let you finish the shout out, and then I'm going to give a few little quick tips on how to make this thing pop for you. Go ahead, sir.
Shouts going out to T. Sawyer. He got that song you heard earlier coming on today, Let's Chill.
Let's Chill. T. Sawyer, for real. All right, shout outs to him. And who else you got?
Oh, and I can't forget St. John.
Oh, who? From New York?
Yes.
Shout outs to St. John, man.
Yes.
I understand his moms live out here in Connecticut. St. John, by the way, St. John came to me, his Mad Street Promotion team. These boys had his music playing, blasting. And I just had Caleb, I had to have Caleb look it up. I said, listen, man, there's a track out here. It's got a nice flow to it. It's kind of like a reggae, but it's like, and I can't fully describe it, but you go ahead, you look it up. And Caleb found the damn thing. He was playing this, and we were in the office. We were back in the studio, and he was playing the thing. And I heard, by the way, Caleb, your mic is up loud. because I could hear myself echoing.
Oh.
Yeah, that's better. So anyway, still here, but that's okay. I can, and I'm all the way back here too. My goodness. Okay, that's all right. Maybe my voice is traveling. So Caleb looked it up, and we're up in the studio, and it's playing, and I'm like, man, what's that track? He goes, it's called 3 Below by St. John. And like, that's the track. I mean, if you're 3 Below, it's just, the guy was just on it. I mean, he rocked it.
Yeah, he killed it.
And
I don't care, man.
Yeah, immediately I became a fan, a huge fan of his, because I told you, someone was playing this in the parking lot at the club Let Out 3 Saturdays in a row. And I was like, what the hell is that? And as soon as I talk about it on here, I talk about it on this, on Ugly Radio, it disappeared. Well, they were like, okay, our job here is done. But St. John 3 Below, that track is just like, it's fire. Yeah. And it turned out that I'm a fan. I'm a huge fan now of St. John. I'm one of them secret fans, man. It's like, I listen to his music, man. It's like, yo, I remember I was going to the airport to pick up my wife, playing Uber with this one, you know. So I'm going up there to pick her up from the airport one day, and I put on this track, Ratchet. Blew my mind. I was like, wow. God bless the Ratchets. You just got to listen to it.
What?
Because what you think you're listening to is not what he's really talking about.
Don't spoil
the metaphors are so intense. I was like, wow.
Yeah, man.
It's about time to get this kind of rap back. And he's got the flow. He's got he ride the hell out of every beat that he's on. And by the way, he did a track, Roses, which was released before 3 Below. The original Roses was released before 3 Below. And Roses, I told you guys, I'm like a secret fan of this guy. You have no idea. Roses showed up on the UK's Billboard. What was it, #1, Caleb? Was it something like that?
It came up #1. He overdid The Weeknd.
He surpassed The Weeknd.
Yeah, he surpassed The Weeknd.
Wow.
That was the remix, right? You talking about?
Yeah, the remix. The remix of Roses.
Yeah, I forgot what EDM DJ did the remix to it, but it just gave the song a new life.
A whole new life over there.
Yeah. And it's
that top charts.
It topped the charts out there, yeah.
Yeah, Australia.
Oh, in Australia as well. Wow, I knew it did in UK. I didn't know it was in Australia as well.
Yep, in Ireland.
And in Ireland.
Yes.
So keep in mind, people, we're still talking about an indie artist.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until I started talking over here about him, that Biggs went and snatched him up.
Yeah.
Biggs snatched him up, and he's still an indie artist. Let's get that clear.
That's right.
You got to know how to strike when the iron is hot. Listen, man, he knows how to do it. He did it. If there's someone who laid it out properly, St. John did, and I saw it coming.
Yeah.
And I said, oh, God, please stay independent. Please stay. When I heard Biggs, who's down with Jay, talk about Jay-Z, when I heard he picked him up, I was like, oh!
Yeah.
Just as people start pushing him this way, I'm like, all right, fine. Just don't sign. Stay independent.
To validate Joe's point on how much St. John listens to the show, I came across an interview when he was talking about marriage. And I quote unquote, and I'll send everyone the video, quote unquote, he said Joe's words is nothing but a contract. And he went down the line explaining everything, how Joe would explain how marriage is considered a contract. Quote
and
unquote.
That's all it. And I've been talking about this now for years.
Years.
I didn't just start yesterday. I've been always saying a marriage is no more than a contract. It's not the relationship. The marriage is not the relationship. I've been saying this for years. you're in with someone on a relationship, that's a different thing. That's a totally different thing. And that's a great thing. I mean, sometimes you could get bamboozled thinking you're in a relationship, and really it's just, but yeah, you're in it, but the next person isn't. You know, you could get hoodwinked, run amok, led astray.
Hoodwinked, run amok.
A one-way trip to divorce.
Oh yeah, I know. Well, a one-way trip to misery.
Yeah, y'all not helping a young fella.
Oh no!
Y'all not helping a young.
Oh no! I am helping you, sir.
No, the only
Yes,
person
sir, I
we're praying
am.
for divorce is the White Claw couple. Please.
I'm gonna tell you, man. I mean, let me tell you something right now, fellas. Listen close. Stay single until you're in your 50s. I'm telling you, stay single till you're in your 50s. Let your girl have her babies, do whatever she got to do, get it out of the system. Give her a call when she's like 55, 56. She got one foot in the grave and the other on a banana peel. You give her a call.
So they won't die alone?
Yeah, exactly. Like, I think right about now, you're looking for some serious companionship.
I need someone to take care of my stuff when I leave.
Yeah. Stay single. You hit your 50s, and then it's like, okay, yeah, we're ready to get married. You don't got it out your system.
Well, the cuffing season's already ended, so.
But then you mess around and you spark up that. No, but then you mess around. No, cuffing season. We're on coronavirus lockdown. What's wrong with you? It's cuffing.
Extended
quarantine season, baby.
It's quarantine season. Your cuffing season extended. If you're not cuffed right now, you did good. Now you gotta pay for the toilet paper.
Keep calling, I ain't picking up. Keep calling, I ain't picking up. Tell them, I'll be back around June. Tell them, I'll be back around June. Really?
Put him in the booth.
You in La Marina all summer.
All summer.
Caleb, put him in the booth.
Summer.
All summer.
Now it's getting cold. That's the fall coming.
Fall coming.
Then nigga gonna get a call from him. How you been? How's your summer? Like I'm gonna let you string me along like a violin? For real? Seriously?
I can't say the real ad-lib. I want to so bad.
I
I want to so bad.
All right, hit me with some sports there, Cal. Trevor.
What's up? What up? What's up going, guys? So I think we talked about this yesterday off air. The Houston Astros have blocked an auction of someone's selling their 2017 World Series ring. So this happened.
Wait a minute. Let me make sure. Let me make sure I understand this.
Yes.
Someone is selling 2017 Houston Astros World Series ring. Keep in mind, Houston Astros stole the 2017 World Series.
Yeah,
and someone was trying to sell. Oh, we're gonna get into details about what the hell they did. Go ahead, sir.
The Houston Astros 2017 World Series ring was taken off the auction block Wednesday after the team intervened. It was citing a legal agreement with the ring's recipient that gave it the right to buy the ring for $1 over any secondary market.
I don't get that. The team, I hear what you're saying, but I don't get how a team, Harry, could tell a player or anyone in possession of something that they have first refusal to buy to get a ring back for $1 at that. How is that possible?
I know, but I think that has to be a contract they went into with the scouts. I don't think a player who earned the ring, you could actually take his ring for $1.
Yeah, for $1 or his family member.
Yeah.
What if the person passed away and someone said, "Hey, you know what? I want to sell this ring. It is his. He earns it. This is part of his assets." And the team comes in and say, "Nope, we got to buy. We get the first refusal to buy for $1."
And I use the word earned loosely because
I know.
That 2017 ring. I don't know if it was earned.
I want you guys to explain this, what they were doing as far as cheating. Trevor, Harry, what were the Houston Astros doing?
I'll try to put it to a T. They were stealing signs because they had a guy, someone with contacted with the team in the batter's eye, which is like dead center field, in the camera wells there. They must have had binoculars and get the signs from the catcher, which is like their fingers. Like you can get like one's fastball, one curveball.
Let me break this down real quick. For the non-baseball players, and there are a lot of them out there. I'm not gonna just assume that everybody is.
It's a dying sport. I understand.
But that's true. But what happens is the catcher gives the pitcher the different plays,
different
by
signs.
finger. It's almost like sign language.
Yes.
And he gives different plays to the pitcher because he can see how the batter is setting up. He has a better view of how the batter is setting up.
It could
So
also
he can tell him. Go ahead.
It could also go by like their game plan they had for the certain hitter, like throw like soft stuff, hard stuff in each zone where the strike zone's at.
Right.
So it really depends
which
on
means
that.
the catcher has to study the player, or he has to be aware of people's stance.
He has to be aware of his tendencies, like, especially the pitcher, because they all watch film now, so they gotta be aware of their tendencies, like where to pitch,
And
where
I'm
not
bring
to
this
pitch.
full circle. Right. This is why I'm going to bring it full circle. So you got the catcher giving the pitcher signs against the batter.
Yes.
Isn't he cheating?
No. That's all of the pitcher and the catcher have agree upon for what pitch to play, anyways, to throw, anyways.
I understand, but technically, why isn't it on the pitcher to know exactly where the hell to drop the ball? Why does it have to be the catcher seeing what pitch, what pitch to play?
Usually the catcher's calling the game. So
right, exactly.
But the pitcher has the right of first refusal on every pitch.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, that's right. Because sometimes he shakes it off.
Yeah.
He said no.
And the way they guard against cheating, that like if you had in the batter's box, and by the way, Trevor, it's not a dying sport, it's America's game. Anyway,
football's America's game right now, bud.
Anyway, so
oh God, no.
As American as apple pie. Anyway, so the way they guard against you stealing the signs in the batter's box, if you've ever seen when a batter takes a peek looking for the signs, they usually get a crew cut on the next pitch. So the pitch will hit you if he sees you stealing signs, right? Now, they came up, and I was just looking at a video. They used trash cans, the Astros, when they cheated. They used trash cans, and they also used different types of whistles. So
and buzzers too as well.
Yeah, and buzzers. So you would know what pitch was coming. So they would steal the sign curveball. Now, if you're sitting on a curveball, you're waiting for the break of the pitch. You know it's not gonna just zoom in like a fastball. You actually have to wait on the break. And these people were just sitting there waiting on the break of the pitch and hitting homers. It's crazy.
Oh man. So how? Okay, so here it is. You have someone straight across from the catcher. He's sitting there. He or she is sitting there with binoculars, listening to the play, and then calling it back to the dugout where the other players are.
Probably like
where the offense, where the offense is.
Yeah, it's probably like a coach or someone.
Right.
Like down in between like the dugout and the clubhouse, my best bet.
Someone's down there. I don't know who it is. Someone. They might have got a towel boy to get in there. Someone's over there.
Probably.
And he's from the offensive team at the point, which is the Houston Astros. And he's looking at the pitcher, the defensive team, and he's saying, oh, I see a play. He then calls the dugout what play is coming, and they will signal to the batter by tapping on trash cans, whistling, doing all types of stuff. This is what's coming. This is what's coming. Switch up. Do what is. So that's how they were cheating. Now here's the big part. Here's the other part. So-called cheating, if you ask me. I don't think it's cheating. I think it's fair game. I think it's fair game. It's just like looking at a videotape, but just happen to be looking at it right there on the scene. But go ahead. That's just my opinion. So they did this, and how did it get caught? That's the real thing, because I think it was genius.
They also had like videotape, like monitors and stuff in between the clubhouse and the dugouts, which you like they are able to use all the time for like replay and for watch like previous at bats and stuff.
Yeah,
that's what I was told. That's what I saw in report and stuff. So,
what's the difference between what they're doing and what football does from up in the booth? The guy calling the play from up there, he could see the setup from a bird's eye view and call it back down to the coaches.
Football is a little different because you have helmet communication that gets cut off at 10 seconds.
Yeah, it gets cut off right 10 seconds before the play, and the football players are changing the plays right at the line of scrimmage. So you get cut off at 10 seconds, and 8 seconds in, you change the defensive play. So you can't catch up.
Oh, okay, got it.
It's a totally different thing. Let's see if you guys could hear this. I got a little video.
Yeah,
you can hear it.
Has always been August.
That's when you really start to notice it. Garver's back out there. I wasn't so sure. Get
a 2-run ball game now. Second home run in this one for the Astros.
Or take care of, which there are very few weaknesses on this Astros team.
All right. Okay. All right. That's enough, Harry.
2-1.
What it is, I did hear those trash cans in there, but you did not really pay attention to it. So genius of them. I mean, come on. Somebody's got it. That's not cheating. That's all part of the game.
That's actually next level thinking, actually, by them.
Yeah, it is. It's thinking it out. Just because somebody's not thinking the way how you played back in 1954, don't mean it's wrong. I mean, come on.
Or 1969.
Come on. Give it a break. The game has evolved. So now today so what? You do better things at covering your signs. You stop. No new sign language.
No, it's just not fair. You can't know exactly. I mean, you could. The whole point of baseball is guessing and hand-eye coordination. Guessing and hand-eye coordination, right? So you're guessing on the pitch, and if you guess wrong, hand-eye coordination. How quick are your wrists? How quick is your bat? So it's wrong when you're just sitting on the pitch, especially when you have somebody in center field. It's different when you got somebody, on second base trying to steal the signs and signaling the other player. But when you have somebody in center field with binoculars and a walkie-talkie,
time stuff right there,
and a walkie-talkie,
yeah, it's crazy,
or a text message.
Oh my God.
I gotta be real with you, Harry. You make me feel so Puerto Rican because I never understood baseball until right now.
He don't even know which game it is.
I know it's baseball, but I never understood why Puerto Ricans will go so hard on it. I'm like, yo, that thing is so boring. I don't get it.
No,
it's a dying sport.
The intricacies of the game are spectacular. It's like playing chess on a baseball field.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, Boricua.
Hit me with some business, Harry. Hit me with some business. Unbelievable, man. Give me, man. I love basketball. All right, people, here we go. CNN Business reporting that the Dow, the NASDAQ, and the S&P were all down last session. The Dow was down 288 plus points. Wow. looking at world markets right now, Japan, London, Germany are all down. Hong Kong is the only place that's up right now, and that's up 7:38 a.m.
Oh my God.
Gainers, I want to hit gainers. That's interesting. Gainers, you're looking at Service Now was up a plus 9.18 points. Nielsen Holding, that's the one that grabbed my attention. Nielsen Holding is that's who give you the ratings for broadcasting. Nielsen Holdings, they're a plus 5.52. Marathon Oil, Cabot Oil, and GE, they're all in the plus figures. Looking at big losers on the board. Who were the big losers? Tapestry Inc., Textron Inc., Molson Coors.
That's a sad state right now.
I guess Molson Coors Beverage Company and Harley Davidson. I guess no one is out riding around on their Harleys and drinking beer and wearing Gap clothes because Gap is also down. Okay.
See, here's the thing: the Gap needs to come out with a video showing how to convert Gap jeans into a mask.
There you go. Yeah. Way to go, Harry. So true.
Nice.
Right now,
why don't you go work for Gap here?
Right now, oil is down $18.64 a barrel. And you're looking at gas is on the plus side. Gold is down. Silver is on the plus. Corn is down. What's copper doing? Say on the plus. Go ahead. Say it. Copper is down. Oh, my goodness. All right, people, you want to know what those numbers mean. You need to holler at a certified financial advisor and seek that professional advice. It's just my job to report what's going on in the markets, and you get the professional advice of how you want to dance yourself around on it. Moving right along. By the way, more people have been engaging with the stock market since they've been listening to us. I'm talking to people, and they were like, I listened to what you guys do with that stock report, and every morning I'm listening. I know what's going on in the markets because now I'm following, but I love what you guys are doing. It's go ahead.
Did we get people? Did I influence people to start day trading?
Probably gambling. Betting on which roach is going to make it across the room.
Exactly.
I'm not that degenerate.
Well, now they're both starting out together, and it looks like they're going for the shoe. They're going around the shoe, and
the stretch
Larry has made a right turn and head into the wall. I don't know exactly where's Larry going, but he's over here. I guess they're going to circle back around by the light switch, and here he goes, and he's coming along. He passed that sock. He passed all the way. He passed the T-shirt. He is moving fast. Must be because someone just turned on the light. It's on the goal. Larry is sliding under the door. He's
wow.
safe.
Amazing, Todd. Look at the precision of all those legs turning on that corner. Look at the precision. Todd, he did amazing. He deserved
that roach.
some
He went
food.
1 foot up and he was sliding. How did he not flip over?
As he was sliding, what is that? A breadcrumb?
Exactly. And that would be Trevor cheating, throwing a crumb to distract one of the roaches.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. All right, so
those legs were synchronized. Watch him moving. He's getting the right legs all together. He's going all in that left motion. He is going past the socks. What a great move by that roach. Larry, you're doing great. You won't be squashed today, buddy.
He had a few food
play-by-play with roaches. There lies
oh
a
my
problem.
God. Yeah,
I just have a little
there.
breaking news.
Yeah,
Yo, hold on. Tell Kotick to try to come back in. I just noticed him, and then he just dropped off. I probably had him there for a while.
Oh, okay, I got him.
Oh, you had him for a while. Good man. Go ahead. What's the breaking news?
So Biden, he was on MSNBC today on Morning Joe.
Mm-hmm.
So he responds to Tara Reid's sexual assault allegations. So they don't have like the whole interview up yet. Right. This is just an article I saw right now. It says his statement was, "They aren't true. This never happened." And then another statement was, he said he requested that the Secretary of the Senate ask the archives to identify any record of the complaint she alleges she filed and make available to the press any such document. If there was ever any such complaint, the record would be there.
Right. Well, that settles it. That settles
But
it.
that's what
right? He denied
that's
it.
exactly what. No, stop, Harry, stop.
That settles it for me. And by the way, it's already been reported that the Biden campaign has accessed the files, his Senate files and everything. They've already accessed it. So don't be surprised. Like Hillary Clinton deleted her emails, the Biden campaign got rid of it.
Oh my God!
Are you done?
Don't be surprised.
Harry. This is why.
Did Hillary's
Harry,
emails? Joe?
Harry,
Did she delete her emails?
Harry, this is why.
Will you be surprised if Biden did the same
What is
thing?
going on? Who's buzzing?
Scared the bejesus out of me.
That was
Harry.
Somebody.
Harry, you are a poison to the minority well. Right there. You are a poison. Because this is why we can't get ahead and get involved, because you just want to look and you just want to try to look and sound smart.
Hold on. Me attacking Biden is attacking the minority well?
So what you do is
Are you saying Joe's a black man?
So what you start doing is you start creating these conspiracies against government, and then people check out.
Conspiracy.
Look at the
Did Hillary
internet.
Clinton delete her emails, Joe?
You giving a whole bunch of conspiracy because
you're
conflating the truth with falsehood.
WNHA.
I delete my emails. Don't mean I'm hiding anything.
Oh, except if your emails are subpoenaed, Joe. If they're subpoenaed, you can't delete them.
That's garbage. Nobody was in there doing. You want to talk about stuff? There are people who do stuff. But
that was golden, Joe. That was golden.
No,
so Hillary Clinton was not hiding anything by deleting subpoenaed emails.
No, she was not. She did
Give
not
me a
delete
break, Joe.
She did not delete subpoenaed emails. You delete emails.
Joe.
You delete emails. They want subpoenaed emails.
The FBI sends me a subpoena and tells me I can't delete my emails. It is against the law for me to delete them.
Guess what?
She did that.
Those are not the emails she deleted.
Yes, Joe, she deleted the emails from her server. Don't lie to the audience.
The emails that the FBI said that they were looking at, she did not delete those.
I'm Googling it.
Joe, everybody knows the story. You're lying. I can Google it too, but I know I'm going to come up with the real facts.
No.
Oh my God.
No, you're not going to come up here and just.
I got to say, Joe, this is disgraceful by you. This is disgraceful. Shameful.
Fox News garbage. That's what you do. This is why we have no trust in media today. You know, one thing I live by, my sister, she guided me on this media thing a long time ago. She was in broadcasting. She was in media. And they were doing a story about the drug epidemic that was going on in the 80s. And one of the producers said, let's get to cover the story. To carry the story, it would be great if we have siren playing in the background. And Harry, could you put that up after? Could you control yourself? I'm talking here. And my sister she said that she had
evidence.
You're a child.
I know, he had that child glow in his eyes.
Yeah, see that? He had this child glow. I'm literally talking about something. Look at him. He can't help himself.
This leads to me believing Harry's
Let
that
me
guy.
go back. I'm not going back. I'm not going to let him cut this.
Harry's that guy on Twitter that trolls everyone.
So
that's a compliment, right, Trev?
So he was. I want to shut both of you guys off.
Oh my God.
So he was. Jesus, it made me forget my train. Anyway, it was a story about a drug epidemic that was going on in the country at the time. And there was a story of a shooting, and the producer wanted to hear a siren. I was going to take one of an ambulance. And my sister was like, no, we're not going to do that. What if you do that and there's a certain siren that goes to ambulance, and then, it's a code or something, and then someone say, oh, someone report that your story is not accurate. Where's your credibility? Where would it go? So don't do that. And I was really proud of her, how she said it. So she says something as simple as not playing any siren possible. And she really pushed that to always work your credibility in broadcasting. So by the time I got hold of this, that's the most important thing. You try to be as accurate as possible. You try to be as accurate. You just don't just throw stuff out to make yourself seem important, like you know what you're talking about or everything. I don't know every damn thing. I'll tell you that right now. But I know enough to get an A. That means I'm going to do my homework.
Trev, what's wrong? I think Joe suspended you for like 30 seconds.
I know. What the hell just happened to him?
I have no idea. I just got kicked out and I got reconnected.
Oh, your internet.
So I'm looking at two people right now. I'm looking at you, Harry, and maybe you, Joe.
That suspension, I think it was Joe.
Yeah, right.
I'm looking at you, Harry.
Hey, Harry took you out. Look at the look on his face. Look at the look. He kicks him out and bring him back. You're a bum. You know that, Harry?
What an internet troll. He's perfect for Twitter.
He is like the worst.
He would be going after Nancy Pelosi on Twitter every single minute she tweets.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, she has to say intelligent things for me to even go at her. So,
no, you would still go after her.
She's not that intelligent.
Yeah, right.
You know, you know who she reminds me of? You remember in Living Color when Jim Carrey used to do the burn guy, the
Fire Marshal Bill.
Yeah, doesn't Nancy Pelosi remind you of him?
Let me tell you something. You listen to me, AOC?
My buddy's blocked by AOC. It's the greatest thing ever.
Is that legal for her to block anybody?
I don't know.
Public account.
I don't know.
Trump can't block anybody. It's the
Twitter need to block Trump. I mean, they block everybody else. They need to block Trump.
Yeah, right. That's good. That's good content. They're like, yeah, right.
They're like, what? We gotta block this. We gotta let this flourish. By the way, glad you could join us there, Harry. I mean, Kotick on WNHHLP 103.5 FM New Haven. I am so glad that you could join us, Kotick. Good morning to you.
You gave me a half suspension. I came in on the rest. You say you gotta do it different now. The dictator that you are, you know.
Oh, whoa!
Heavy, wasn't it?
That's fire.
Yeah. Oh my God. Never mind. Just take him out the room, Harry.
He's gonna bounce you out of the club right now, Kotick.
The hell is
he
this?
enjoys this dictator. We gotta get it going. Let's go.
Freaking believable. This guy. Look at you. Look at you go. Anyway, the ugliness continues. Who has
moving forward?
That's right. Ugly business report. Why are so many black-owned small businesses shut out of triple P loans? Quote, huh?
No, go.
Oh, I'm tired of hearing about the money. I want to see the money, said one African-American owner of small business. Since its hasty midnight launch on April 3rd, funds effectively ran out in minutes, as well as resource companies, with the help of their bankers, muscled their way to the front. Baltimore Cafe owner Tracy Dickinson is desperately calling for everyone he knows for some kind of help with his relief application. He's down to his last few $100s in personal savings accounts he's been using to pay off his staff. He has tried Bank of America, with which he has a business checking account, his personal bank, politicians who have used his cafe for campaign events, and even the Maryland Lieutenant Governor's office.
Here's the deal. It's really sad out here. You know, here again, once again, we're in the back of the line. You know, small businesses are getting whacked. small minority-owned businesses are getting super whacked. You know, getting business right now is one of the hardest damn things. It's one of the biggest challenge. It is one of the biggest challenge. It is the biggest challenge. I mean, Black community, we already have so much garbage out here on us. Here it is, someone scraped together and put all of their, you know, they got their, Harry, hold the story.
I know, finish the thought. Sorry about that. Go ahead.
You know, I can't finish the thought when he got me reading the headline. Jesus. But you have someone.
I forgot what you were talking about too.
No, yeah, I got it. You have someone script together their savings, you know, pass the hat around family members. Family members are, I believe in you. I know you're going to do this. And this person starts up a business, get it going, doing well. And then it gets shut down because of a pandemic. And rightfully so, especially a restaurant. You don't want people involved. You don't want people inside. So to protect people, you follow the guidelines. And then the money's come and you find out that places like Harvard, places like Shake Shack, all these damn companies are taking the money and squeezing out on minority businesses. They just jack the money. They just jack it. And then you cannot in good conscience find yourself ever supporting these businesses again, ever. I've walked by Shake Shack nearly every day as I go on my walk. And I just look at that place and I see minorities in line and I'm like, why? This damn company stole money that they didn't steal it, but they literally, I know it's legitimate for them to do it, but with no conscience, with zero conscience. They didn't break the law, but at least have some damn conscience about it. It is that all or nothing mentality. When you have other ways to get money, and they're publicly traded companies. The stock market is there for them. Some of these companies have LA Lakers, $4.4 billion in assets and in cash. And what do? They still want to take the last million off the table. So I'm going to take it. They're not going to allow.
Come on, Joe. The Lakers needed that $5 million.
You ain't lying.
They got to pay LeBron's salary, and then they got to pay Space Jam too.
These companies had no remorse, nothing. It's like, well, they had remorse. I don't even think they had remorse. They just got caught, their hands in the cookie jar, like, oh.
You know what? I don't blame those companies because they're in the business of getting free money, right? If they could, they get it. My problem is with the banks. Banks.
Exactly. The banks should be held accountable. The banks should be held accountable. But this is where it is, you know, you got a relationship. And I understand what the banks are doing. I get it. You give this $5 million out to the likes of LA Lakers. You're going to make back money under interest. You go $5 million. You're going to make back money on that because it's a big amount. It's a large amount that you're lending out. So you're going to get back more money under interest, opposed to if you're lending out small. I get it. You ill conscience, man. Jesus, God. This is why when we put stuff in place, this is why I was saying, I want to see reparations go to the bank, but I don't want it as an act. I don't want it as a damn promise. I want it as a law. I don't want it as a refined law. I want it as a
funny business.
What? What?
I didn't mean to cut you off, but I'm saying you see this funny business going on.
Man, don't try to deflate what the hell I'm saying. I want a damn law. And I want to be able to say that, okay, this is what you have to do. This is where it's going to go. Yes, it's going to be funny business. Yeah, it's going to be a whole bunch of garbage. I get that. This is exactly it. So when we write that reparation law, we got to make sure we close all these damn loopholes. And there are people out there, there are a lot of experts out there who could actually close them. But you have people with motivated with these interests that these people steal this money. It's like, are you kidding me? And the reason why they were able to do it in this case is because they needed that money quick. So they immediately, they didn't have people sitting down. They didn't have all the experts at the damn table looking at this and saying, nope, if you do this, they're going to do that. If you do this, they're going to do that, as they usually do in most bills. This is unconstitutional. This is going to be challenged in court. That is going to be, that's what you usually do. But because this is an emergency situation, they just ran it through. And I get it. But this is where the people now has to exercise morals and standards and say, hey, you know what? I can't be that damn greedy. There it is. You got a small business right now in DC that's being choked out. And that's just one story. There are thousands more. I told you guys yesterday, I was walking up the block a couple of days ago and I saw this one restaurant close and business for sale by owner. That's a mess. Guess Kotick is outside again. You hear the birds chirping. Keep it moving.
Yo, I can't take them, yo. I don't know. I like them. I can't. It's peaceful though. Is it interrupting?
Yes, it is.
Kotick, headphones, my friend. Best investment ever.
I think you're getting to Joe Kotick. He's slowly moving into reparations, right? He's slowly moving there. He doesn't want to give you credit.
I'm not slowly moving into reparations.
You know how Joe do. No, that's how Joe plays, man.
No. Don't even try that, Kotick. You know better.
Nah, not on this one. Not on this one.
Yeah, you do.
Other one.
I am there for reparations. I just want it done a certain way. I think it should be there. But I get when I make jokes, kind of get annoyed when I say, y'all niggas ain't getting no money without me.
Because that's what everybody says.
I know, because Kotick knows me. He knows that's a joke as far as I'm concerned, because as far as I'm concerned, I don't care who gets money.
Harry think he's slick. Harry think he's slick because after you got frozen, remember when you got frozen and I'm all hyped up, Harry starts throwing little jabs. Well, I ain't for reparation either, but where's my cut and all this stuff?
Well, yeah, let me tell you, I'm already switching my tune on this, because I don't want it to be said that I said I was against reparations. So now I'm for it. Just in case it happens, I want my cut.
This is madness. I told you, you don't want no cut of them lynchings, no cut of that blackballing.
How you gonna get a cut, Harry? You're Puerto Rican.
My blood is crying out for all of that. The historic,
historic dollars.
The pain, the historic pain is in my blood. It's crying out. I need a check.
You need to be checked.
You ain't lying.
Yeah, check yourself before you wreck yourself.
Like, are you kidding me? Need a check. Yeah, okay. Harry,
you and your family would get one anyway, Harry.
As I see it, with the way I see it, with the way I think reparations should roll out, I think all blacks in America should get reparations. I think it should roll out as loans, grants.
Not all blacks, Joe. Not all blacks. You don't get anything. You don't get anything.
Okay. All right. All blacks should get something.
Except for those who immigrated over here and,
if you can show that, if you can show that both parents were born in the United States of America and they're direct descendants of slavery, then you should get a grant. If you could show that one parent, you should get a small business loan, something like 3%, but you only got to pay back 1.5%.
Wait, so what you're saying? So what you're saying is, if you weren't born here, and let's say you're an African,
like me,
okay,
like me, someone who wasn't born here.
Okay, wait a minute.
Take a 3% loan. Wait
a minute. You get an African who's immigrated from Africa, came over here, created a business, a successful business. So he doesn't get anything, but he gets to pay. He gets to pay for the reparation of others?
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Because that's what's going to happen. You know that, right? a lot of people who are immigrants coming into this country after the fact are going to end up paying the reparations for the history of the people. What? 350 years ago?
No. That's not what it is. Reparations should be, and if you let me finish, I'll explain it. What I suggest to reparations, I think that if both parents are born here, you get a full grant of $100,000. I don't care, to do a business. $150,000. Let's go like that. I don't care, to do your business. If you're
wait. I gotta interrupt because that's not right. Because what if my business is buying a couple of Cadillacs?
No. You write your little notes down and you get to speak after.
No, but what if my business is getting a couple of Cadillacs? I don't want to start a business.
Write your little notes down where you get to speak after. And what you do is, if one parent was born here, one parent wasn't, then and has a direct line back to slavery, half of the whatever that, let's just say if it's a 3% loan, you'll pay half of it, which is 1.5. 1.5, that's half of that. Or even that's small over 10 years. If you were like myself, who was not born here, you came to this country and you contributed, you get that small loan, but you pay the full damn 3%. That's literally free money on the damn 3 over 10 years. Are you kidding me? Over 10 years? Are you kidding me? Just play back. Shut up. Over that time, that's enough money to build to advance. Now, one would say, well, why should someone who came here get anything at all? Do you really and truly think when Joe Redneck saw me next to 2 Americans, he said, there goes them 2 niggas and that West Indian? No, he discriminated against me the same way. He disenfranchised me the exact same way. So yes, for that, I do deserve to get something. But because my bloodline was not here, sure, I'm willing to pay the full 3% if I get a business loan. Sure. That is small money to pay back. That said, you were saying, Harry?
I'm saying that you're connecting it all to business loans.
Yeah.
What if, for me, my businesses, I want to buy a couple of Cadillacs and, spend my money the way I want? What if, you're connecting it directly to business loans, assuming that everybody's going to go and start a business?
Okay, that's a very good point, but here's what it is. Reparations is about economic advancements for individuals to move forward. That's what it's really about. It's not just about giving out money. It's about advancement, it's about economic advancement for a group that's been disenfranchised. That is the true cause of it. That is the true direct cause of it. That is the go ahead, Cody.
So what you're saying is I hear you, and I don't really got much to say. But the catch to it is the direct descendants are saying, like, the argument is not even the argument, the issue is why not get a check, first of all, with all those business loans, everything? Because the catch to reparations is it's not just trying to get a check. It's not. Like, the things that you're outlining right now are actually on the table. You know what I'm saying? But it's more to it. And it's like, I like the way you broke it down. You broke it down. That's nice. That's nice. But they like, yo, the reason why it's direct descendants of slaves is because they're trying to get basically pay for unpaid wages to get the money back from all that labor, all the land that was stolen, farms, everything, not just the discrimination. Like, the discrimination is like, and the racism is just, why is that even still around type? You know what I mean? Like that ain't necessarily what the reparations is about. It's really literally about money, unpaid wages, land stolen, all of that. So the business loans are good too, but an actual check to the real descendants of the slaves, I don't see why you're against that.
Unpaid wages, land stolen
from slavery. Take slavery like it was just a whole bunch of working, and that's exactly what it was. You know what I'm saying?
Please, sir, I was quiet and I let you go. Unpaid wages, land stolen, all of this other stuff is all economic issues. Those are all economic issues.
I'm not saying it's not. I'm not saying it's not.
But this is why this is where we got to clarify what reparations is really all about. It's about economic issues, and economic issues for a certain group. Because once economic issues are addressed, certainly everything else falls in place. Everything else.
So tell me this.
Here's what happens. Here's what happens when we say, as Harry, let's go out and, if I want to go out and buy a Cadillac or whatever it is, you can do that. Where are you buying your Cadillac? Where are you doing it? Because if you're going outside a community, I hope to God you get raped. I hope to God they charge you mad interest rates. I hope that. Because obviously you don't care about your community enough to say, you know what? I got to find a minority dealership to do such. And how would you get that minority dealership such? As if you were within the economic cycle. Other than that, I hope everyone outside that you start doing business with and throwing your money outside of community, because I could look at the Asian community and I could see how they say $1 takes 28 days to leave that community. $1 take 28 days. The Indian, the Middle Eastern and Indian community, it takes 16 days. It takes something like, I think for a white community, it takes something like about 18 days or something to that nature. It takes 6 hours. 6 hours to leave the Black community. Why? Because we don't have any businesses. We don't have that economic structure. So when we get a paycheck, we got to run over to Walmart. It's out of our community. When we get a check, we got to go to the mall. Why? Because it's out of our community. 6 hours. When we get paid, we got to go pay this, pay that, buy from over there, buy from over there. So we don't have an economic structure. So how are we going to ever advance if we don't have an economic structure? I say to you, if you want to do business outside of community, catch that work. What do you got for me, bro?
All right. So let me incorporate your idea in this, right? How about we just go to the original promise, right? The 40 acres and a mule. How about, because there's plenty of federal land that could be given, right? So how about we take the 40 acres and
put us back on a dam. You're gonna put us back on the plantation.
Oh no. We take the 40 acres, and I don't mean, farmland and stuff like that. Wherever there's federal land, and we get to choose what we want, right? So 40 acres, and then the mule. And then,
got in this anyway.
Hold on. And then, hey, my cut. Anyway,
this is what you did. You opened it up. Like, stop opening it up. This is specific.
What do you mean?
Like, you got.
Hold on. Let me finish. So the mule being the economic structure that you're talking about. So you give us the 40 acres. So basically, let's say you go out and you basically create your own city, your own Oz, right? And then you give them the economic structure where they're able to start their own business, start up Black Wall Street again, and all of that stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Here's what I always say, why I'm against that. This is what the pushback on that. Islands are easy to invade. Now, the people who might start with us, you trying to get attention, Rob? Oh, okay. There are people who had Black Wall Street. No, that's okay. people who had Black Wall Street, who started Black Wall Street and was operating the economic structure of Black Wall Street, that went in place. Tulsa, Oklahoma, great idea. People came off the plantation. They had certain skills. They built businesses based on those certain skills, and they went ahead and they built it. Greatest idea. Then you have these people who believe that, oh, you took this, you have this area that you build up. I'm going to invade it. That's generally what they did. They invaded that Black community and burned it down to the ground. Burn it down to the ground. So that's why I always say, don't give me a space or somewhere. No, you know what? Just leave me the hell alone. Just don't think that you have a right to push me off in some corner. Look what they do to Native Americans by giving them their reservations. Anytime they want to shut off water, they do. Anytime they want to run oil through their water, they do. Anytime they want to, no, I don't want you giving me no reservation. I don't want you giving me no place to go stay. Because once you become that island, you're easy to be invaded. That's just the way it is. Let me live.
It's already islands now.
I don't want it. It might be.
They're already islands, and that's
but
how
they might be. I'm not saying they're not, but I'm just saying that's not what I want.
At this point, it's not about what you want. This is your opinion, no doubt. And you right. You have your right to your opinion. But it's a lot of people that
ain't nobody telling white America where they gotta live or how they gotta live.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about.
You gotta be in your queue. They go any damn way and take land.
I'm not talking about the island. No more. Okay. I'm done with the islands. I just wanted to make that point that they're already our islands. That's how they.
Yeah, but I don't want it. My point is, I don't want it.
Okay.
I want to interact with I want to interact with my fellow Black man who's out in Guilford that want to do business with me.
As far as the reparations go, it's like, how could you? I just still don't understand how through all your plans, the business loans, all that 3%, all that, you feel that there should be no checks issued though. So all those.
All right, let me just highlight something real. Okay, let me just highlight something real quick.
Come on, like that's what I don't understand. Like how you just against
Let me just highlight some. Let me just highlight something real quick. Okay. You have expressed. We went through this little exercise yesterday, I believe it was. You have put up fences, and I explained to you there's a certain way we already identified. There's a certain way to put up a fence. There's a certain way to fix an engine. There's a certain way to do open heart surgery. There's a certain way to do things. Or there's a certain way to get shit done. Okay, could we get that in point? There's a certain way to do political stuff. There is a certain way. There is a formula to it. Don't try to take the formula out of the equation.
The formula is reparations is a cash payment. Like what happened with the Indians? What happened with the Jews? Like they got cash payments though. Like that's what I'm saying. Like why is it now the formula is different with us?
Look what happened to Native Americans on the reservation.
No. Why are reparations different when it comes to us?
Like, what are you talking about? How great are they living?
I don't know. I'm not one of them. I don't know.
Oh, but if you don't know, don't bring them up, please.
No, I'm bringing up reparations. What it was.
But no, that's all I'm bringing up. You're talking about socks. Don't mean it's a good sock. Who cares?
No, because you said a formula. The formula
I don't want it. I just don't want it. I just don't want it just because it is. A sock is a formula to build it too, but who says it's quality?
You can't go so hard against people getting money. Like that's crazy.
I can't. No, all I want to
makes the world go around. Like, come on, man. Like, why you going so hard?
Yeah, money makes the world. If you're gonna dilute this conversation, I'm done. Money makes the world go round.
It sounds silly, but it does.
Yo, man, I thought you hung up your mic.
Why
I'm
you
not rapping with you. I'm not in a battle rap with you.
I didn't do that.
I'm not in a battle rap with you.
I didn't do that.
Okay, I'm just telling you like it is. I'm just telling you like it is.
I got a song called "Joe Chose the Line." You got to hear
it. Please. I hope it's a hit. So anyway, I'm looking at dollars, and I said it's a formula and what it is. If Harry is a politician that wants to get me reparations, I'm not going to put him in a position where he's going to have now to lose his position as a politician because he's pushing forth something on the table that can be attacked. I'm not going to push that. That's not a good formula. So I'm going to say, Harry, you know what? I'm going to say to you, Harry.
Like, don't get it twisted. Harry, you act like what you're saying, they want to attack you.
Harry, here's what I'm going to say to you as a politician. If you were a politician and I wanted you to get reparations on the table for me, I'll say, Harry, I'm going to give you stuff that if you attack, you got stuff to push back with. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to let you know that I am saying, I'm not telling you, oh, you got to go get out this, that, and money, because you know there's going to be a whole bunch of people that's going to come at you and tell you, oh, I can't have, our grandkids are going to be, we're mortgaging our grandkids' life and a whole bunch of all this responsibility in order for us to do this, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to protect you on that, Harry. And how am I going to do it? I'm going to give you a way for you to say, nope, this money is going to be paid back at XYZ. This is how it's going to come back into the economy. This is how it's going to go. And they're going to get theirs and you're going to get yours. That's what I'm going to do, Harry. I'm going to give you something to go back to your constituents and say, this is why I'm doing it. Because I'm going to play football in this game. I'm going to be your defensive, I'm going to do all the defensive plays to make sure you get down the field and in the end zone. I'm going to block for you, Harry. That's what I'm going to do for a politician that's willing to work with me. I'm going to block for you all the way to the end zone. Because at the end of the deal, I'm looking to get to the end zone. I just don't want to be on the field. So I'm going to block for you. So if taking that dollars off the table is going to block for you, you're damn right. Because I'm going to get to the end zone.
You're just assuming that they're going to shoot that part down.
I'm going to get to the end zone. They've been shooting it down. That's why that's exactly what they've been shooting down. You're the one who even said it. You told me on many occasions, as soon as they start talking about the dollars, they're shooting it down. And that's it. They're shooting it down. You know it.
No, so you know why?
I know they're shooting it down. I know they're shooting it down.
That's just the individual people running.
I'm going to take that off the table.
Those are like candidates that's running.
I'm going to take it off the table. So you don't have to worry about that. So I'm going to take that off. I'm going to block you all the way to the end zone because that's how I roll. This is why I got people who I can call on at any given time. I can call on and say, yo, I need XYZ. And they're like, yeah, I got you, Joe, because they know I'm going to block for them all the way to the end zone.
And that's good.
They know I'm going to do that.
Everybody don't have that. Like everybody, a lot of
need to get that.
The majority
people need to get that. Let me tell you something. God, you know, someone tried to put me in a box, but I was able to have people to say, "Oh no, that's not going to happen to him." Why? Because people know I got their back. They know. No, I don't want to be different. I want everybody else to understand how it's done. I want everybody else to understand you're going to get to the end zone if you know how to take care of others. If you know how to block for people and don't let people come and interrupt their program, you help them get to certain ways, they're going to be there for you. And I would listen. Everyone that I work with, Kadik, you know, everyone I work with is not of a medium or low economic structure. You know the people that I roll with.
Yeah, no.
And why is that?
Takes nothing away from you.
Right. And why is that? That's because the people who I deal with, they know Joe not going to leave them exposed. I'm just not going to do that to them. That's why. They know I'm going to have their backs.
I hear you,
they
but
know.
this situation,
so
this
this
situation
is why.
is an emergency.
So this is
like,
this
you
is
know
the exact same.
You know how you was like the stimulus and all that was an emergency, so they had to get that money together quick. This is an emergency. Like, why nobody sees the urgency in it? You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's an emergency. It is an emergency. But it is an emergency. But it's an emergency that we could. It's an emergency that we could work out for in 12 months or even 6 months. It don't have to be in 6 days.
No. That part don't have to be fast like that. But I'm saying cash has to be in this thing. Like, it has to. It has to. If you don't want to block for your people, keep it going. Then you're on the field. You're actually blocking.
You get to tell everybody you are in the NFL, but you never ever succeeded in there. Go ahead.
Yeah. Actually blocking
it. If that's what their argument is always going to be, go right ahead. Go right ahead. Don't protect your running back. Just don't do it.
just keep always wanting to keep being on the field because you want to be in the NFL. Go right ahead and see how far you get. Go right ahead. Because you're committed to best being a player in the NFL and not trying to get a trophy, getting that gold, that championship ring. Go right ahead. Go right ahead. Continue with that mindset. You're just a player in the NFL. And when you're ready to be a champion in the NFL, it's like when you're ready to be a champion, that's when you start playing all the angles. That's how champions
You're not automatically the champion. Like, where is this coming from? Like, how you automatically
just go right ahead.
Like,
you want to be
just because you say something don't make you the Patriots. Like, calm down. Like, you're going too crazy. Like, come on, man.
But when you
this is dire stuff right here. This ain't these analogies and stuff that you're playing with. Like, this is like real situations. People hungry. Like, it's people that's actually hungry for real.
And people who are hungry. And
can't just do that. Like, and then you're gonna tell them, and then you're gonna sit there and be like, "Oh, listen, don't worry, I'll get you to the championship. I'm taking this money off the table." And they like, "What? You taking the money off the table? That's what we actually need now." You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you say to them? What do you say to them?
To all my people who are hungry, and you're ready to roll, I'm gonna get you in the end zone. Let me help you understand. I didn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth. I was not that. But you need to understand, there's a way to do this. There's a way to raise up. There is a way. That's all I can tell you. There is a way. Trust me on this one, people. All right? History is shown over and over and over. Hell, I said it the other day, every single year. Economics, his history is in play every single year. Government give you a check. You don't have an economic structure to spend it in. You're going to put it right back into the general fund. That's what happens. It happens every year. You get that government check. You get your income tax check. Government give it back to you so you could keep stimulating the economy. That's what they do. They don't have to give you back that money. Government don't have to give you back a tax, but they give it back to you because they know. You've been studied, people. You've been studied. You give back a check, you're going to spend even more into the economy. It has been studied. This ain't no guesswork I'm doing. This is play by play.
And history also says that they pass laws sometimes to protect people and they get around them. They use loopholes and all this red tape, and they do it too. So either way, it's a little risky. So that's what I'm saying. There's no guarantees in this. So why take anything that's substantial off the table to go in and be like, don't worry, I got you. Like, nobody's trying to hear that. You know what I'm saying? Like, people are not trying to hear that. They're not trying to hear that. You gotta go all in at this point. It is an emergency. It is. When a virus come around, it affects us more. Like, come on, because we have to work. You know what I'm saying? Like, why we always got to be first place in the worst thing? You know what I'm saying? You know why? Because it's by design. So to mess that design up or to change the design, it's going to take more than just a real good plan. Like, what you're saying is actually good. And like I said, they highlight that in there too. Like, it's certain steps, like it's stages, and it's a whole layout. I put it like that. It's a whole layout. But reparation checks are in there too. And I don't understand why you'll shoot at me if I say check. When I'm saying I agree with your plan too, but some type of stimulus, like some type of, you know what I'm saying?
My good people, I'm going to say this to you. My good people,
you can put it in there. I'm not even disagreeing with what you're saying because, like I said, a lot of that's in there. It's not just about the check, but the check is included. Like, I don't get it.
My good people.
I understand you might, okay, if you bring the check, people going to reject it. Why? Why are they going to reject it? Because they're jealous, they don't got no money? Like, no, that's not true. You know what I'm saying? The people that's going to reject it, they're not broke.
My good people.
So that's what I mean, like, because they understand one thing. If you do both, then you're going to really start getting stuff shaken. Like, then stuff is really going to change. If you half it or piece it, then I don't know. It's going to be like it always been.
You do realize you've been saying the same thing every time I try to talk, right? You do realize
saying what?
that, right? You do realize you've been repeating the same thing every time I try to talk, right? You do realize that, right?
Because
you
I
do
don't
realize,
understand.
right?
Because
You
I don't
do
get it.
realize you just keep saying those, so therefore you literally filibuster. You literally just stopping me from
I
talking.
got an issue with what you're saying. Like
We already heard that. We already heard that. We already heard that.
And we
That's
already heard what you
expressed.
said.
We already expressed
we
what
might
you're
as well
saying.
go to something else. We might as well go on to something else because
when your name is on the show, we could go on to something else. When I choose to do this, that's what we're gonna do.
yeah, we want you in charge of us going to court. Like, right. Like, yeah, right.
Yeah.
We want you. We definitely want you fighting for us. Like, come on, man. You got a selfish like attitude. Like, come on, man. Your show. You're right. I'll be quiet. Go. Have fun. Like, come on. I thought we was all in this together. What happened?
I'm not in this with you. No, you can't even be here on time. I'm in nothing with you.
You just said it. You just said it. When it's your show,
nothing with you. That's right. When it is, I'm in nothing with you. I'm in nothing. I would never follow you nowhere with nothing. Are you kidding me? You'll just get me killed. I ain't playing with you.
Do 5 shows. No. Do 5 voices.
Okay, I took that part back.
Do 5 voices, Solo Man. Be up here by yourself, Solo Man. Like, come on, man. Your show. Then you like, come on, man.
I could
say Solo Man.
Solo Man. I kind of want to see that.
Cotty is going hard with the insults right now.
Cotty.
Nah. Because I'm tired. Like, at this point, I'm tired.
Then shut up. Then shut up.
Trying to be a dictator. Trying to be a friendly dictator. No such thing.
A friendly dictator.
A friendly dictator. That don't happen.
Oh, go ahead. Keep talking.
Either you're gonna kiss babies or throw them out with the bathwater. Either one. Like,
Another good line. Another good line. Go ahead. Got another one?
Joe Solo.
Go ahead.
Solo Joe. Joe Solo.
Go ahead. Any more, Cuddy?
No, I'm done.
No, you're not.
I
control you too much to let you be done. I control you. I own you.
I want to speak out, please. You know.
Speak. Speak. You got 5 seconds. You will speak because I command you to. You can't stay quiet.
Oh my God. What is going on?
I think we've lost cabin pressure, Caleb.
You will speak because Joe owns you.
You own all of us if you let you tell it.
There we go. That's me. That's the power of the UG man. That's right.
God.
That's right.
Master Joe, can we please go to another topic?
No.
Little people are begging for a topic, please.
Speak.
King Joe, you own us. You own everything. You're the owner.
I own you.
You own me. Can I please
get
a different topic?
No. Denied.
Please, sir, can we change the topic? Is what Scott's trying to say?
Saddam, I mean Joe. Listen, can we please think about something? Can we change our thoughts real quick? Can I change my mind? Is it okay?
No. You keep that mind. You keep
Swear,
that.
man. You give people powerful. You give people a little bit of power, powerful friends to start acting like this.
That's right. You speak. Because I own you.
What?
Thank you. Speak to me. Yes.
What is that? What is that?
Yes.
Harry, that's a mistake.
Yes. That is. Okay, so the U.S. Library of Congress builds royalty-free hip-hop sampling site. Make beats using free-to-use sample from the library huge royalty-free audio archive. Yeah,
is Kanye West a part? Is Kanye West a part of this?
Oh, I don't trust it. I don't trust it.
That sounds like a setup.
Big setup.
Kanye West has to be behind this.
Scroll back up. Scroll back up. Okay. All right. Okay. No. Look at the picture they show. Somebody go take some pictures and have them think it's safe. There it goes. In a bid to kickstart a new golden age of hip hop sampling, The United States Library of Congress has launched a free online tool to allow access to its massive archive of royalty-free music and voice recording. Yeah, son, I'm going up there. I'm gonna get
I'll
this
trust
beat.
it.
I don't trust that.
Hold on, Connie. Hold on. Here it is. I'm going online and I'm gonna get this thing. I'm gonna use my computer. Meanwhile, they searching around in your computer while you over there getting that royalty.
You trying to get a beat? They taking your social.
Take your time.
They're taking that social and the accounting and routing numbers.
They taking
And then after everybody make all these hits, 3 years later they're gonna be like, we reversed it. We gotta get those royalties back. We gotta collect.
They're gonna be. Excuse me, sir. We were in your computer while you were sampling. We sampled some of the stuff, some of your emails. Don't look too good.
Chicago US, we gotta take back some of that royalty money. You've been sampling way too many songs.
You can keep the royalty free. We like the information you've given us on you. That trade that you got involved in.
Yeah, they're gonna go. Sampling goes both ways. We sampled your
right.
We're gonna sample your information.
Sample your computer. Are you crazy? Free.
That don't
free.
sound right.
Oh,
Free.
man.
FREE. Yeah, right. I can tell you what that acronym really means.
I ain't messing with the Library of Congress.
You know what I'm saying? The Library of Congress is giving you music, sample music, free set. Good luck. Good luck. And it's for hip hop sampling. Yeah, right. You get that reparation check Kotick was talking about, they'll be taking it. Oh, they know everything you spend it on.
And you see, I think Trump named the tool. You see it? Dubbed Citizen DJ.
No,
they didn't.
Stay away. Stay away, musicians.
No. We're gonna find a whole bunch of hip hop heads on there. Oh, we getting this free sample. Yeah, it's free, all right. Good luck with that trip.
Bet you artists will be sending your music to you right about now.
This is that island I was talking about earlier. They put it straight to hip hop. Just gonna create an island just for us. Look at that. Go get your sampling. Yeah,
free
right.
samples.
Yeah.
Right. Look at me, mommy.
No hands. Oh, we got hands all up in your computer. The minute you log on, your whole hard drive been recopied.
Oh, your hard drive's gonna get malware too.
You gotta get a successfully backed up notification. You're like, wait a minute, I didn't know. Like, wow, I didn't know I'm backing up right now. It must be automatic.
They'll never own the rights.
Automatic backup is successful.
And since we don't build anything in America, this software tool is brought to you by the Chinese.
Yo, that's scary.
Oh my God.
Yo, that's scary, B.
Oh God.
Oh,
they're like, we want you to log on. Jeez. Well, there you have it, people. Good luck with that.
I think that's fake. I think that whole thing is fake because
you want to go ahead.
Because with our site that we go to for everything that's like internet, you know, the one we subscribe.
Yeah.
There was a law that passed in 2017 in 2017 where every single song dated back, they'll get their royalty.
Royalty, of course.
Yeah, there's a law already in place.
But then they want to go. Yeah.
A site like that, they have no authorization. And if they do get
laws change.
That's true.
No.
That's what I'm saying.
The law could change. I'm quite sure they're like, listen, we changed the law just for you. Get on this island. Go ahead, get on this island. It's called the hip hop land.
Yeah. That's the law that changed. Bruh, I bet you right now, if I go right now and start digging in, because they would have had all the information of the Congress vote and everything else. They don't have that information there.
Yeah.
Nah, man, that's a setup.
Royalty free.
That's cute. Royalty free is cute.
Royalty free hip hop.
Yo,
the whole hard drive is gonna be copied. Your
Royalty free is cute.
What you say, Harry? Sampling goes both ways.
Yeah, sampling goes both ways. That's a setup.
All right, people. We'll talk to you Monday morning, bright and early, 7 a.m. to 9. 7 a.m. to 9 Eastern time. Stay connected. Oh my God. WNHHLP 103.5.
Oh my God. You're stopping the show before I was ready.
Oh, my bad. I thought you give me the cue.
Yeah, but I started researching that song.
Oh, you give me the cue and then you go researching?
You know what? No nice video today. We're just
Why? What happened?
Because I don't have it queued up.
How long it takes to queue it up?
I gotta find it now. I don't know where I see it.
Yeah, you can't have it in the, you don't have it in the last stuff that you use?
I always have like 20 windows open. I gotta find which one is what.
Can I tell a quick story?
Man, what?
University of Miami professor resigns after reportedly sharing porn bookmark on Zoom. In a now viral video, a University of Miami professor appeared to accidentally remove a porn bookmark on browser he was sharing with his students during a Zoom class. Several students
was it a sex education class?
No.
You know,
it was a business analytic class. Notice that.
What's wrong with business?
It's like
you know,
it starts needing money right now.
Wait, hold on.
Young Joe saw it.
Yeah.
I was in class.
The instructor browser was visible during the Zoom meeting, showing a bookmark for busty college girl F. The Miami Hurricane reported. Oh, that was hilarious.
So it was just a bookmark.
Yeah, I know.
A bookmark. Why the hell are they all on him for a bookmark? He didn't show the porn.
I know.
It's his personal computer. Why was he fired?
Yeah.
ACLU.
He reportedly he's resigned. He
made a point though. That's crazy. They shouldn't. How could they do that? Right? The window wasn't open.
Right. The window wasn't
wasn't.
open. That's his bookmark. That's his personal computer. The guy had to get one off before he started class. What?
So Harry, be careful.
Oh, you know how hard and distracted these kids are? He needed to calm his nerves down before he took on this class. He's like, I'm in a class of idiots. Which class is this? Oh, this is a bunch of idiots here, so I gotta go. Whoop.
Brazzers,
and you know what happened? You know what happens after? You lose all thought, sense, and time for a little while, you know, and this is how it was, you know. Oh, I can log on to my class. Oh, shoot, I left that open. Go. Oh, the question is, who the hell saw it and start complaining?
Several students have said.
It was his bookmark.
Yeah.
That's his personal bookmark. I don't get this. Was he showing it in class? Was he showing the video?
No, students just noticed. Students just noticed.
So he's entitled to do whatever he wants to on his computer. It's his computer, right?
That's what I was thinking.
What the hell is going on in America? This man got Me Too'd out of business?
That was back when I believed in luck. Yeah. But back then all it did was get you jumped. Pants rubbing and humping's 88. I'm getting older now. Yeah, watching older figure throwing rims up on his truck. I was fascinated how he's getting all this stuff. Heard he died on the dance floor, doing the butt. They was shooting up the party, screaming, "It's better duck." And I couldn't get enough, cause apparently I'm stuck. Just pay me what you owe me, never can I get a buck. And I'm arrogant as I tell you, look, life is a game of spades and it's played by the book, yeah. I be feeling like I'm all alone. No room for nobody Everybody on the throne.